Hi guys, I'm Drew with ProSkill Services. I'm just going to go through the XL824 thermostat with you guys. This is going to come standard with your XR14, XR16, any of the package units, and your XR17 systems. Right now, this thermostat currently has a screen lock on it, so in order to disable that, you have to hold the menu button for roughly 5 seconds. And then it's going to pull up your standard screen. So here on the standard screen, I'm just going to go over what you guys are going to see normally. Right here we have the date, time, and connectivity to the network. This temperature right here is going to be the ambient temperature of what the thermostat is actually sensing. Over here we have the outdoor temperature. You're only going to be able to display the outdoor temperature when it's connected to your Trane diagnostic system. So that's going to require you to register it online and connect it to your account. Through this portal, you're going to have a high, low temperature for the day, and then it's going to have a little graphic indicating what it's doing actively, or what the weather is like actively. So right now it's raining with a little bit of sun, so it's indicating that. This is your right now temperature. It's going to display humidity and dew point, and then we have the 5-day forecast. It's essentially going to give you just the basic bullet points, what to expect as far as weather. We have radar, and that's going to take just a quick minute to download. And then it's going to show you so you can track any storms, and then if there are any weather alerts. Currently it says there is none. If you believe that your postal code is incorrect, you would adjust it right there. So we're in 85086, so that's the postal code that's there. We're going to back out to the home screen. We like to display indoor humidity. Keep in mind your thermostat cannot control humidity. Even though it gives you the option when you select it to adjust the humidity. Unless we have a dehumidifier or a humidifier installed, you have no adjustment to that humidity level. Okay. To the right of it is going to be your temperature controls. As you can see here, we have a blue and a red temperature shown. Obviously, if the red temperature is bolded, it's going to allow you to adjust that heating temperature. Okay, I'm going to put it back. And then if you hit the center, you'll notice the blue got bolded. And when that gets bolded, that means we're adjusting the cooling temperature. Depending on the ambient temperature and where it falls, it's going to either automatically bold the red or automatically bold the blue. And that just depends on what mode it is closest to. Okay, so that's basically the rundown of all the things above the menu line. I'm going to go ahead and hit the menu down here. We've got settings, schedule, weather, which is going to pull up that same weather screen that I already have gone through. System info, smart optimization, smart home, humidity, ventilate, and service. Pretty much everything after schedules, you don't really have to worry about. This is all mainly for technicians. That being said, I'm going to go into the settings. In the setting, we have thermostat. That's just going to allow you to change from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Screen, user setup wizard, date, time, network, software upgrades, reminders, and reboot. Really all in here anyone typically messes with is your screen. What that's going to allow us to do is change the display color, the screen layout, clean the screen, access restrictions. That was what that 10-second hold was to remove the access restriction in home view. In the screen layout, it's just going to allow us to display those two additional options that was shown earlier. We like to display the outdoor temperature and indoor humidity. If you don't want anything displayed, you just select like that and it becomes unbolded. That just means you will no longer see it, but I like to see as many options as possible. These are the most used ones that we apply. Okay, and then in the display, you can adjust the brightness when it's active, as shown right now. Standby is going to be when there's been no activity. Backlight, you can adjust how long until the backlight dims. Screensaver is going to be what it does when there's no activity. Right now we have it set up to indoor temperature, so you'll notice that the indoor temperature kind of bounces around. Black is that the screen just goes black. So if you're light sensitive when you sleep and it's in your bedroom, it's just going to completely go black and you'll see zero light. There's no screensaver, which is just going to keep it on that home screen the entire time. Color themes, we get 8 different color options. As you can see, it's going to change just the background color. I'm going to leave it on gold buttercup. We'll go back to the home screen, back to the menu. Like I said, everything right there. you're really not gonna have to worry about unless you have zoning or anything else. When you have zoning, there'll be a little zoning tab. So back to the home screen. We're gonna go over the system modes. That's directly to the right of the menu. As you can see right now, it's set in auto. We've got auto, which means you're gonna set a cooling and a heating temperature. If the temperature ever drops below your heating temperature, it's gonna come on and heat. If it ever goes above your cooling temperature, your system will come on and cooling all by itself. Then we have heating. Heating is heating, cooling is cooling, and then off just turns off all modes. Right here we have system options. It's just if we have an electric heat strips or emergency heat set up, you can enable it. For this system, we do not have that. Fan modes, you've got auto, on, and circulate. The auto feature is the thermostat's gonna tell the fan when to come on. Auto, it's gonna be on indefinitely until you select another option. And then we have circulate, And then we have circulate. What circulate is it gives it a minimum run time. So if your system runs for 15 minutes in cooling, but you tell it to have a minimum runtime of 30 minutes, it will bring the fan on for an additional 15 minutes to satisfy your minimum requirement. This is good if you have any IAQ products or indoor air quality products and you want those to continue to filter your air, or you just want your air to be continuously filtered by passing through the filter in your ceiling or in your wall. And then, let's back up here. And then we have presets. If you do not have a schedule set, it's gonna give you the option for presets. What that is it's just 3 preset temperatures: home, away, and sleep. The home temperature would be your temperature you like when you're home. The away temperature is if you're out on vacation, you either wanna raise the temperature or lower it depending on the season, you would set that temperature there. And then we have the sleep temperature. Most people like to sleep at a different temperature than what they do when they walk around the home, and you could set that there. You would just select whatever that temperature is, hit edit, and then you can go through and edit those temperatures. And that brings us back to the home screen. That's really all the basic things that you need to know. This thermostat can be very simple. It can be set up much simpler than the way it is here, and it can be very complicated in the sense that it can do everything that you want it to. It's all dependent on the way you want it set up. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 623-551-7473, and we'd be happy to assist you. Thank you.